Extraordinary new video. This came out overnight. It's a fireball roaring along power lines right in the middle of a suburban neighborhood, and ABC's Susan Solney tracked down the guy who shot this video.
When the Griffiths family lost power Friday morning in Montreal, they never expected to see this. Some kind of an electrically fueled mass, a fireball, blazing down the power lines toward their house. Watch again. As the oncoming surge approaches, the second one that day, Hugh Griffiths had his camera ready.
What we saw was this fireball barreling down the power lines and emanating an extreme amount of heat that essentially forced us back inside because it was so hot.
Griffiths put the video up on YouTube Friday. It's since gone viral. This morning, it's already racked up over 1 million hits.
It was like a surge. It was literally like a fireball. It's the only way I can describe it.
Online users have been chiming in, some calling it the result of a high-impedance electrical arcing fault.
It's the first time I've ever seen anything like that, and I appreciate people saying, just thanking me for showing something they've never seen before.
For Good Morning America, Susan Solney, ABC News, New York.
Wow, that is frightening.
Yeah, thanks to ABC's Susan Solney for doing that report, and I can tell you if that was happening in front of my house, I would not have the wherewithal to continue filming.
Would you be freaking out?
Hiding under the couch.
Here are some of the earthquakes. I'm getting it off of DUTCHSINSE's channel, who's getting it off of USGS. These are some of the earthquakes today. I reported some of them late last night. Alrighty then. Here are some more.
This tonight's show. What? We're going to be talking about the Blood Lake. The water turning blood red there in the Netherlands. Oh my, are you serious? And now, I mean, this is continuing to happen. And I'm going to talk about all of the different events in the last 2 years where the water has turned blood red. Lakes, ponds, rivers, sea, oceans, creeks. I mean, it rained blood red rain. I mean, I'm going to cover it all. And I'll show you pictures of the I'll show you exactly how the water turned blood red in the Netherlands near a church. What? During a solar eclipse? What? The water was still blood red today, plus there was a solar eclipse today, plus there was major earthquakes around the world, folks. Let me just share with you quickly. There was 3 earthquakes this afternoon, November 3rd, 2013, there in Japan, and they were shaking the Fukushima nuclear reactors there at the power plant. Oh, I want to thank Nick of New York. I want to thank Burke of Canada. Folks, listen to this. Earthquakes today. 5.4 South Sandwich Island. 5.1 Tonga. 4.1 Sumatra Islands. 4.7 Japan. 4.5 Japan. 4.5 Fiji. 5.4 Japan. 6.0, pretty strong quake also in the Philippines. 4.4 in Greece. 5.5 Tonga. 5.2 Japan. 4.7 the Dominican Republic. 4.5 the Carlsberg Ridge. 4.4 Western China. 4.8 the Port Blair, India. 4.8 Easter Island. 4.2 China. 4.5 Mongolia. 4.6 south of Africa. 5.0 Japan. 4.3 Papua New Guinea. 4.6 Alaska, in Cold Bay, Alaska. 4.8 China. 4.5 Taiwan. 5.6 Papua New Guinea. 4.6 Indonesia. 4.6 Indonesia. 4.4 Argentina. 5.1 Russia. 5.0 the Antarctic Ridge. 5.2 in False Pass, Alaska. 4.5 the Northern Mariana Islands, and 4.7 New Calderon. Are you serious?
Wow, it's a lot more than that was on that list. Alrighty then, on with the show.
When you're looking at the very tip, you're looking at the nucleus. And this image was taken, and the scientists, what they were doing was using a form of separation to separate the nucleus, or the core of the comet, from the cloud that's around it. You've seen the images where the tip of Ison is green, and then the cloud and the debris trail that streams out is red. Well, when they separated this, it did exactly what I have been looking at for the last few months. Instead of getting that separation in the front that you see with the core, the nucleus, they're picking objects up in the tail also, instead of just that tail. What they were trying to do, you notice the green tip is missing here, guys? That's that separation. It didn't work. There's objects all through this. Now let's back this out and look at some of the other images that we have. It's a beautiful object. And I'm going to show you some with that are flipped up and where you can see the entire tail. Just checking this out. Look at this. Now this is the natural color with that green tip and the red tail. But again, they were going in to separate it, and I've seen it on other comets where they could separate that nucleus from the tail. It didn't work today, guys. You saw that. Look at this. Beautiful images. This is that natural green.
Look at this guy on top.
Incredible.
Surprised he doesn't
Can't
mention
help but
it.
say that, guys, when you see this type of object moving through the heavens, coming towards the sun.
Someone's
into the
riding
inner
a
solar
comet.
system. Again, very close to natural color. Look at the length of that tail. There's a full image. I've got it stretched out where you can see the whole thing. I just wanted to share this with you when I saw those new images, because it's becoming more and more obvious. And there's articles on space.com to where now the scientists are saying that it's not acting normal, that it has them concerned. But again, they went in. If you back this video up and check it out and look at some of the other comments.
Wow, it's like something is riding the comet right there. Check it out. We'll take a closer look at the comet. I'm surprised that BP Earthwatch didn't notice this thing here. Right there. Let's go forward. There's right up on top of the comet. Look at that. Who is that guy on top of the comet? It's like it's like one of them little blue meanies from that old movie, The Yellow Submarine. Looks like a little guy up there riding the comet. What is that? Is it me? I see it. Like one of them little blue meanies from Yellow Submarine, but he's not blue. There he is. Who's that on top of the comet riding it in? Look at that. Look at that shot. Wow. Alright, I just wanted to point that out. That looks like a little person up on top of the comet. Like he's surfing with the comet.
Into the inner.
See, there he is. Let's go back just a little bit. Let's go back. There he is. Look at that. What is that? There's someone on top of there riding the comet. Check it out. Looks like a little person. There's another shot of this. What is that?
I just wanted to share this with you when I saw those new images, because It's becoming more and more obvious, and there's an articles on space.com to where now the scientists are saying that it's not acting normal, that it has them concerned. But again, they went in. If you back this video up and check it out and look at some of the other comments where they've used that separation mode, it's a heads up, guys. It's a very different comment. Now with the sun acting up, all we can do is watch. Heads up.
Live, this is One for the Record. I'm Diana, and today is November 3rd, 2013. Here are your news updates for today. I'm attaching a lot of things for you. The Watchers watching the world. Fireball meteor exploded 30 kilometers above Sarajevo, Bosnia. Heads up. Also, another new island formed during underwater volcano eruption in Red Sea. Heads up. More flaring activity from central region of sun. Alrighty then. Moving on. I'm attaching a lot of news. Alright. Let's see if we can get into the breaking news. BreakingNews.com. I got some really cool footage of Comet Ison that just came out. Also, I'm attaching that. Alright, breaking news. Okay, let's see what we got here. If there's any weather warnings or anything going on. Still loading. Alright. Let's scroll down. Alrighty, I don't see a lot on... I don't see any weather alerts right now. Let's see. A church bus crashed in Indianapolis, Indiana, leaves 1 dead and 2 critically injured. 18 were on board. It's terrible. Alrighty. I don't see a lot more about anything else on there. Quiet. Let's see. Let's go to the E&E News. Fukushima, Japan. Deep M5 quake jolts eastern Japan. RT. Highly dangerous fuel rod removal will not permit even the slightest tremor at Fukushima plant. Also, today, TV. A new and disturbing development around Fukushima. Worrying claims of cancer cluster emerging. Specialists deeply concerned. Also today, former diplomat. Fukushima disaster to go on almost to infinity, I'm afraid. Official. It will never be resolved if situation at plant continues. Bloomberg. Prime Minister told by his own party, Japan's response is failing. Also, Professor, there are fuel rods probably fused in Fukushima Unit 4 pool on bent legs, and lateral supports were not put in when first built. AP international concern about catastrophic open-air meltdown. Alright, let's see. Let's go to U.S. Canada. U.S. Canada, E&E News, Energy News. Sardine population plummets along west coast of U.S. AP. Collapse of species feared. Canadian Pacific fishermen catch No sardines in 2013. Also, today, U.S. Energy Secretary, shocked and stunned after being at Fukushima plant. Unprecedented and daunting tasks ahead for Japan. America has direct interest in TEPCO doing things safely. Also today, Fox News, wave of slightly radioactive water from Fukushima predicted to reach U.S. in 2014. Cancer expert, current exposure guidelines are far too high. A very low dose of radiation is dangerous. Wow. I like the way Fox News, wave of slightly, in quotes, slightly radioactive water from Fukushima predicted to U.S. in 2014. It's melting the starfish. It's killing all the sardines. You got other fish like salmon that are turning yellow, and you have the nerve to say a wave of slightly radioactive water from Fukushima predicted to reach U.S. in 2014? Cancer expert, current exposure guidelines are far too high. A very low dose of radiation is dangerous. CBC headline. Radiation from Fukushima arrives on Alaska coast. See how they don't have anything? It's all mishmashed and see? First of all, it's not coming to the U.S. coast. Isn't Alaska part of the U.S. coast? Isn't Alaska part of the U.S. coast? CBC headline. Radiation from Fukushima arrives on Alaska coast. University scientists concerned. Is the food supply safe? I don't think anyone can really answer that. Yeah, you can. You take a Geiger counter and then you know if it's safe, right? If there's going to be any food left. Yesterday, Seattle TV. Warning video of melting sea stars might be disturbing. Scientists are so concerned about rapidly spreading die-off on West Coast, doubled in just a few days. Jellyfish numbers booming. Alrighty then, can you see? Earlier they talk about how it got to Alaska, and then they're saying 2014 after the one, you know, because I'm reading it, the newest ones first. I mean, it's incredible. I guess they're all incompetent. What do you think? Alright, stay tuned. See you. Be safe. And I'll see you tomorrow on the flip side. I am attaching all kinds of videos, but they might be attached. Most of them on the front. There's some on the back. And there's some little guy riding Comet Ison. Caught in the pictures. I'm telling you. Take care. See you tomorrow on the flip side. It's my aquarium in the background. Stuff's creepy. It's still going, this video. I don't know. Very strange. On the moon. And it's 90 degrees out of place. Max! He's howling at the moon. Max, stop howling. You gotta go. Max. Howling at the moon. You gotta go outside. You saw the moon there now. Good time to run away. Now that, where did you find this video? You didn't know where this video came from. I didn't see it on here. I went to GetReady.gov. I didn't see this video. Not sure where it came from. Start checking the sources. I know about this music, man.
So I've come up with the family emergency plan.
Great. What is it?
It's difficult to talk about, so I'm not telling you.
How will we know what to do?
You won't.
I'm so glad I won't have to remember anything.
And me too. Thanks for this, sweetie.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Sure. Right. Sure. Still going. Why would FEMA make these coded Illuminati commercials? Now that's a FEMA commercial? I don't know where he got that from. I'm still looking for that weird commercial. That is kind of weird and scary, especially if that's the music for it. I don't like the music. Wow. Let's let people see that. You better be ready. Something's going on. I don't know what. Alright, let's turn everything off. I guess I can go right now. Pull up. Craziness. That's some craziness, that's what I say. Still going? Is it still going? It's still going. NASA, NSA to bug. That's some crazy stuff. I don't know if you can find that commercial. I never saw it air, but if anyone else has seen it air, put a comment on there, what channel or what. Because if that's really a commercial, then we're in serious trouble. But then this was posted on Halloween, so I don't know. Could be a trick or a treat. I don't know, unless someone's seen this. Very strange. I'm getting ready to go to work in the background. Max, you just went outside. You don't gotta go again, dude. Go on a pop of paper. Go calm. What's this? craziness. I just want you guys to see this. This is like some crazy stuff. By the Courageous Nerds channel. Good for them. I don't know where they saw this or if they made this up. I have no idea.